Hello folks, today I'm going to show you a project on SpringMvc using Spring Boot. Just for the interest of time, I have to break these recordings to close to 10 minutes. So please stick with me and you will really enjoy this course. I'm kind of showing you a simple e-commerce website which lists the products, and then you can do some CRUD operations on it, like creating a new product, updating and deleting. I would first start with listing of products. So this session of like 3 to 4 sessions would be just to list the product and also to show you the details of those products. So without taking too much of your time, I'm just going to go into the Spring Initializer, call myself as Demo Naveen Spring MVC. I'm kind of running out of names. I've kind of selected Java version 8, and then I'm going to kind of select Spring MVC. That's the one that I want, which is Spring Web, and then I also want TimeLeaf. This is for your HTML. This kind of TimeLeaf is basically gives you a bootstrap of your CSS and HTML. So I say next and finish. So it's going to go and create a new window where the project is getting generated. It's building all the dependencies. I'm just going to stop this for a moment and then come back so that I can show you some good stuff. Okay, so once the project is built, I went and created 3 different packages. One is controller, domain, and services. So another thing that I want to do is under templates, I want to add a file. It's an HTML file called the index.html. So this is to basically build our homepage, to say. So I'm just going to have this set up as index.html, and so on the index.html, I'm just going to add a body, basically saying hello world, or I can just, I love my name, so I'm just going to say hello Naveen. And this is a TimeLeaf index page, and if we look at it real quick, this is how it looks right now. So if you want to go back there and we can make some changes, what I'm going to do next is to use WebJars to add some bootstraps so that this looks a little bit more nicer to look at. That's the next thing that so the WebJars I'm going to look for is the jQuery and the bootstrap. So this gives you a kind of a ready-made bootstrap that you can build on. You don't have to hand code the CSS and HTML. So I have this Maven repository that I'm going to add into, so you can also pick this from the Maven repository, 3.35. That's the one that I'm going to use. So I just go in here, go into my project. So it's POM XML. So I'm just going to go in and add it in one of these spots. Just got to make sure I have it in the right place. So I have the bootstrap. Now I'm going to do the same thing for jQuery. I have it here. So for jQuery, I'm just going to go and take this and paste it here. So what I want to do now is to just build the Maven dependencies for this. So it is building out the Maven dependencies. Now I want to bring that Spring Boot file into the index.html. So what I've done is, this is basically a TimeLeaf template where you have to specify the TimeLeaf, and then I can call this, instead of a Spring Online tutorial, I can call Spring MVC demo. And then what I've done is I have brought in the bootstrap and the jQuery into the index.html. Now if you look at it, it looks a little better than what we saw last time. It is kind of centered nicely. So this is the power of the Bootstrap and jQuery. You don't have to hand code anything. You can just use these libraries to do this for you. That's enough for the front end, but now it's pretty much quickly tying up our backend services. The whole course is typically to show you how the backend services using Spring Web. You can easily build something quickly for an e-commerce website. Before that, let's look at our POM.xml and see what are the libraries that we installed. So when I built the project, it comes with the Spring Boot starter, and then we selected the web, which kind of got inserted into the POM.xml. Then we have the Bootstrap and the jQuery that we have. It also comes with the JUnit once we want to write our unit test. That's something that the Spring Boot brings along as it builds up the dependencies. So we are all set, and now let's go into the domain and build up our product class. So let's go in here. Let me call it product, and let me say these are the 3 things that I want to see on my website. It's going to have an ID for the product, then it will have a product name, and then it will have a price. This is what we want to show on our web page. And very quickly, let's do our construct for this. Let's add all the 3, and then also build our getter and setters for this. So let's go in here, generate getter and setters for all the 3 bean variables that we want, and let's do that. And yeah, so we built our domain. So once this is built, now let's go and build our services. So let's do an interface on our services and call it product services, and let's have a method for it. So we can we want to list all our products, right? So let's say list product. Let's bring in that. Let's import our class. So we have our interface with product services. Now let's do the implementation for product services. So let's do a Java class. Let's say product services implementation, product services IMPL, right? And that's a class. And then that implements product services, right? And let's go and import the method that it'll have to implement the method that we want. So it's done that. So we want to list all the products, so it cannot be null. We want to list all the products as integers, so this product has to be imported. So let's go back and do this. So we want to bring that product in, so let's do this. So let's have this as a map, private, right, map, and let's have it as a key value pair. So let's say we are loading it by ID 1, 2, 3, and then let's bring in our product that we defined in our domain, right? And then let's say products, right? Products. So this will pretty much do it for now. So folks, I'm hitting the 10-minute mark, so I have to switch to the next video. So hang in with me, it's going to be fun. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.